Hello for us now, good evening. The program where they watch now, Uduota, we reach now from independent television, Edo State, Nigeria. All the time, now, we make everybody always wearing face masks so that most of this is what they talk because issue of coronavirus now, we it everywhere. My name is Mark Ololo, and we look issue of today on this program. We look so many issues that concern this country, our integrity outside and every other thing. My brother, Etiosa, he do for us. Etiosa, my brother, good evening.
Good evening, brother. Good evening to yours.
Of course, Nanuma got before Safon and Efe.
Well, my people, I salute you now. We don't come back again. You know, see, on Monday we day here together. To God be the glory. We don't see come to discuss things. We go make this country better. Okay, yes. Before we start proper Efe and my brother Etiosa and all our viewers for house, we go on one small video, 3 minutes video. We see like all of them watch before we continue for inside the discussion today. So make we watch the video now. Then for them we'll start the discussion.
Good evening, fellow Nigerians. My name is Ikenna Steve Nweke. I am from Okosu village in Amozare, in Isalambada local government area of Imo State. I'm a PhD student and a teaching assistant at the University of Tsukuba in Ibaraki Prefecture in Japan. Here is my story. On the 19th of June 2020, as I was coming back from the university at around 7 p.m., I wanted to buy kebab for my wife. When I approached the shop around the Tsukuba Center, I saw a wallet, a huge purse, and I picked it up. When I opened it, it contained a huge sum of money, credit card and other valuables. What I did immediately was to start thinking about the owner of the money. I was sure the owner was looking for the money. I was sure the owner was heartbroken. Then I took the money to the police station. On getting to the police station, the police officer asked me why I did not take the money. I told him I was raised by a decent family and that my faith as a Christian forbade me from taking anything. Then I handed over everything to him. He took my information and everything about me, and then told me about my rights as somebody who had found something that was missing. He told me that I was entitled to 10% of the money, and that if the owner of the money didn't come to pick the money after 3 months, that the whole money would be mine. Both offers were rejected by me. I rejected those offers because I'm a Christian. I rejected those offers because I was raised by a very decent family. I rejected both offers because I am a Nigerian. In Nigeria, we are a people that are selfless, known for dedication, known for honesty, known for good virtues. So when I rejected both offers, they took everything about me and I went home. 3 days later, the owner of the money called me and appreciated me. He had been calling me, he even called me 2 days ago, and probably I'm sure I will have a time to spend with him in the future. Now, the police after some days sent me a letter appreciating me for my kind-hearted gesture. Here is a message for every Nigerian. We are a people that should maintain, protect the image and the integrity of our nation, wherever we are, especially those in diaspora. We are the Nigeria that people know. When we do something bad abroad, it reflects on the image of the nation. And here is a message for non-Nigerians who think that every Nigerian is a criminal. That is not true. Nigeria is a country of about 200 million people. 200 million wonderful people. There are some criminal elements in Nigeria, I must admit, and these criminal elements are also found in every part of the world. These criminal elements in Nigeria are just a tiny fraction. They do not represent who we are, they do not speak for us, and they are not a true reflection of who Nigerians are.
All right, people, first, now welcome back. We're going to watch now Uduota with the reach from independent television, Edo State, Nigeria. Like I talk every Monday and every Friday, this kind of time. Now we tell you always a deal now. Many things they have for inside this country, COVID-19, this one, that one. So many things they happen. Election when one take place for Edo and all. But today, we just shift small, go the Nigerian image and so many other things we see young men for inside this country. They do. My brother Etiosa, what will be your reaction when you see that our brother Steve Nkena Nweke on the 19th of June? You see that big amount of money for Japan. A PhD student pick the money. First of all, he keep them, return them back to them.
Well, I'm not that surprised because at the end of the day, a lot of Nigerians be like that, plenty of them, regardless of the circumstances where many face or see themselves because of the shortcomings with the needed and infrastructural development and job availability or hope as a nation. Many Nigerians, they in large percentages where they do the right thing. And I'm not this surprised in Nigeria where they Japan see huge money, go give police with in religion or in belief the way they grow up say, you know, get what they do with the money. So many instances like that don't happen in many ways where Nigerians, they're very good. But because we be the kind of people when other ethnic groups and other African brothers and sisters seems to develop jealousy. So when every little thing happen, out of 10, maybe one go wrong, they'll use that one to paint all the other people because they just get that natural dislike for us because we're just this special as a people. So for me, I'm not that surprised at all.
Efe, we trust Magu. Say when Ribadu come out, Magu could do something. Now, what we will consider waiting Magu pack or waiting the triumph for now, everybody comes surprised. Some people don't they talk say, now so we all Nigerians be. But when you see this young man now, Steve Nkena, all the way from Japan, see that big amount of money, he go return her. What will be your reaction?
No, when you first talk, you say we trust Magu. You say President Muhammad Buhari trusts Magu. Okay. Because before Magu reached there, big report when it be say the DSS don't write against him, saying we not pure. Remember I said those things they made them not clear. You still remember?
Yes.
Where they say na thing during the time of Saraki. Saraki can say no, he not go feel clear. That's the way you say making clear. See report where be say they come against him for different ways where be say don't first touch. And you expect me a clear person like this. Say lie, the house not feel clear. That's okay if you say no go clear. President get right. Make it remain there. Asserting. Since so na so na no. So when you they talk say we trust Magu. At that time, president I trust him. So now the president tonight don't betray because many Nigeria today not they surprised when this kind of things come report when the say come against them. Then when they talk about that our brother for Japan, except for those when they say he never come off for Nigeria, the image where they paint about Nigeria not be so. I don't get opportunity to travel to many countries outside this country, and I don't see what Nigerians really they do. Just that when one person go just do something, the thing go just spread. If you see what other countries they do, if you travel to some of these countries, Nigeria never even do half of one. When you be say Nigeria name go just go America, may you go see what Lebanese, go see what Mexicans, what then they do for them. But any small thing when you be say Nigeria go just do, now that one I go just. I remember the time when I take travel that if you see underground for America where we say they discover that underground, if you see the computer now they go build for underground warehouse. When you be say now things different internet fraud, now they just they do for inside that underground. People when you be say no even they record say that they work for all of the food there. But if na Nigeria, the whole thing go, hey Nigeria. I not blame them all. Now this issue of leadership when it be said with the face because some of this country because say go just they talk of us as they like. What he really did there. Anytime I take travel, I'll just maybe waiting at the sea for those countries feel different from waiting other people they see. I'll just look at this road. Not be road. Why we not fit do this kind of road for our side? When I see their building, I say not be this school. Why not fit do this kind of building for our side, this kind of school? Now this infrastructure, when it be say they get, normally just natural resources for what we get here. Most of this country what they talk about, they don't even get anything compared to what we get. So when you see say some persons, when the issue go just turn to say na Nigeria, they'll just carry, hey, Nigeria. If you see what in Nigeria as they do outside this country, we still get good Nigeria. Good ones. When they try to maintain the image of this country. But those ones, they know they want to talk. Any small one like this, they'll just begin to talk about Nigeria do this, as if say, now the only Nigeria, now it can't be here. Like for Italy, that they will go for one program. For the one of their governors, they tell us every country, every citizen get right to live for anywhere he want live for this world. He say nobody get right to restrict anybody. He say just when you now come to our country, you come up say you come there now, one come the thief, they go they form a court, they rape. Now they come tell you say me you go. He say if not, normally everybody get right for live for anywhere, for any part of the world. So this one when they be say just they say Nigeria. Now this Nigerian citizen when he do this one, nobody go help us talk am. But the way the one when he be say they for the one for when he be say he carry our money, when he carry people money, not be our money, when he carry people money now, when they carry go US, you see that one now go
come to that
everywhere. But this good one, so when you go, when the Obama go even say go silent over am, as if say that will not be issue.
Again, this man for Japan,
Yes.
the law of that country say is entitled to 10% of that money. Okay. Meaning as money big rich.
Yes.
Then they also talk say if this money reach 3 months and the owner not come, that the young man is entitled to carry all the money. But this young man, this our brother, Nkena and Steve say he know what's in of them.
Yeah, well, I think now effort will be say every Nigerian or any nation where they stigmatize need to applaud and to also rub them for their face to let them know say this aspect of Nigeria and the image where they follow them, it is not the way they want to make it be for us. Not so we will agree say it must be. So you can one example of so many Nigerians, 90% they be good people. You understand? They not be who they say they be. The Nigerian syndrome don't work out far to the point of even if you go Ghana, if you go Kenya, if you go Zambia, they don't want even to treat Nigerians anyhow. But the same Nigerian, because of maybe the passport to they identify them, but the same Nigerian if you hold Canadian passport or UK passport or American passport, automatically they go treat them as if say na Western person, but a Nigerian is still be. So this stigma, it affects us in many ways. My brother talked something just now. Will make me digress a bit. Make I just kind of add on to certain aspects of that discussion. When you throw in a bit of Magu case, it comes in a Buhari, I trust her. Well, my own opinion on the matter be say, not be the issue of saying a Buhari trust her. If you look at somebody like Saraki now, when Buhari come on board, Saraki they involved in so many things to compromise Nigerians' goodwill. You know, why it be say if Buhari make a recommendation, say put Magu, Saraki go block him, say he no go approve him because maybe Magu get some things where he go don't do where they wrong. But at the same time, that is his own opinion. Maybe for Buhari, what if he do something according to you, President, but I want to make you appoint him because not the only Magu issue.
No, I suppose you the add president to.
Yeah,
because
President Buhari, yes. Not the only Magu issue. Now Saraki don't try block the president from even taking the dividends of democracy to the common man. Even in the academic aspect, education, security, Saraki used Senate, they worry Buhari for 4 years. So not be just Magu case. Magu case now personal vindicta. Yeah. And whoever be chairman of the EFCC, there's always a political interest for that particular office. So to me, I would like to start to say Magu was as an innocent man as he entered the office, according to the discretion of the president, until maybe he can't do something and he can't still go court. They can't say this man do wrong. And then we feel say, okay, yes, he do wrong. But to just, for Saraki to say the right report.
I have the law now.
Yeah.
But as a Nigerian citizen, we never say Magu do wrong now. But as a Nigerian citizen, Magu would they put say, okay, because this man, why would they compare Magu? I won't ask you 12 now. Why would they compare Magu? Now, you say now President Buhari trust him.
Yes.
Because that position when he hold now for public trust. We dey look at the integrity of the Nigerian. This young man say, when the Igbo ask and say, why you reject the money? He say na because number one, he was brought up in a good family, and two, that he is a Nigerian. So we're supposed to see that person we say they put for that kind of position when we say plenty money dey say na public trust say e go dey above board say go get integrity. But when we call the say vessel 37 they try am
over for wetin we don hear now over is it 437 billion assets. You come like say the trust, the public trust and integrity no come dey compared to this thing.
Make I tell you something. For this Nigeria, some of the things we're setting, you know, say they say now one bad orange go there among 99 with we're not good. It will spoil the 99 over time. You see, for Nigeria, I don't see circumstances, real life, when person will not do anything wrong at all. A certain individual will just paint them a certain color. When he paint them that certain color, it go pass judgment on her because he get the advantage to do so. And the judgment and the instances go make sense to you. But if you dig deeper, you can realize that this person not even there where the scene of event happened. So I'm not taking that away. As my brother told you, it exists in every society. But what I'm saying with Magu's case, it is too early for us to jump into the bandwagon to condemn the man just because say interest they play. Now interest matter now they play. Some people the way Magu go prosecute. If he still snowball back to them. If it be say the people will persecute, he genuinely do it for the love of the country. You understand? But not to say that he may not have done something wrong. But let us wait, make the system and the court processes talk and say, this Magu, even if they say he thief all the money for Nigeria, say they really confirm, say he do it.
Okay, you see when they talk just now. Now, the time when it be say the same Magu now, they persecute the enemy. If I say me, I take you on. The time when it be say Magu, they persecute enemy. He not do anything bad. The time when the man turn and say, let's do the real Nigeria work. After they persecute enemy since, make it continue. So now with the system Magu do it wrong. Then he talk just now say, for 4 years, Saraki not let the president rest, they disturb him. Okay, if now Saraki, now not make him work. 4 years don't pass. The time when Saraki did there, 4 years don't pass. See, you look the 4 years and look now. We don't. I think 5 years now. Now we don't go. Look the difference between since when he did for 4 years, when Saraki did, and after Saraki they don't remove her now. Tell me the difference where it show for Nigeria.
You see my brother.
Say if now Saraki come be problem of President Muhammad Buhari, Saraki not did there now. Tell me if the citizen where they inside us now, where they feel say the president did there.
You see my brother, we need to learn to feel the think outside the box when issues they happen. We need to try to rise above emotions. The point when I make, when my brother they try to reiterate, so the ideology when they try to push to them, I'm not just say they don't understand now. I talk about the Saraki situation. We say not be only Magu issue he use he do what he do for. It still disturb the president from passing other governmental and executive work as a government. Even when he not get anything to do with Magu, that personality of wanting to obstruct the president, make him not do what he want to do. Instead of to indict the president to a large extent, say, na in choice, it choose him. Yes, it is true. It is his prerogative. Senate say no, we not agree. President say he must put him. You also need to look at the fact, say, for the president to put that man for office, and for everybody to fight him. And then the person when they talk, for example, like the former Senate president, he don't come up for office now. He not the office again. And the same president will believe in the man, still allow this Magu to be tried. It means that the president get genuineness and honesty in him. Because if he still block him, he not go fit try the man. But the same man will guilty to bring Magu, the same man still give you platform to ask some question during your still worship, how you do them. But when you bring in the Saraki issue, it is beyond the issue of whether or not president bring person or not. Saraki was just practically frustrating the man. That is the point that I'm making.
But if you see what the one where we they see now, if you see most of the time now those when it be say you go one look this side, now they always they get problem. Like they don't accuse our vice president that day. You know, say vice president that day, they see point out some area when it be say they say he get money so when he not passing hand. So, but the question always say they ask the president that area no corruption for that area. We know they see say a president even when they go say they buy this they no approve nobody go talk about am. You see the system of Nigeria. Make this same government today the same our president may he leave that office now after 8 years. May another person take over. You can see the corruption when he did that system. And for now the whole place clear.
My brother,
because he's in charge.
My brother, you know Bode George from Lagos. When Bode George was sent to jail, he was the chairman board of MPA. But as the chairman board of MPA, he's just there as the chairman and he gets his role. Bode George not personally award any contract within his office. He gets MD where they do everything for them. And those one are their prerogative as an ESCO to approve jobs, give anybody. When they don't do them, when the issue come one time when Baba Obasanjo want fight Bode George for one or two political difference, he say na Bode George be the chairman. He say na Bode George he go hold responsible for wetin happen for NPA. And NPA rule show say Bode George no get role to play for that issue. If you want question them, question those who did the administrative block. Bode George go 2 years jail for that matter. Jonathan don't come. Before when they come look at the matter again, they can't even say this matter where they send this man to jail for. He not even concerned now. I'm just telling you some other lapses and lacunas in our system.
Okay, yes, we're not going to really enter into that Magu matter today. Maybe still much. Maybe in like Friday or next week we'll enter Magu matter. But FA, what would they talk about our brother Nkena? Another of our brother will be in name Raymond Igbalode Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy. They arrest him for Dubai. I take dupe people more about 168 billion. Then they arrest him from Dubai now, carry and go US because what they say they hack people line. How it is do maybe corporate organization like what if they do some maybe even want to this football this even don't dupe some football or the football club. For instance, the football club won't pay to other player or pay to another company so big amount of money. They get the way they will say hack into that system. They send email just the same way when the normal people they do, and at the end of the day, the money that are paying it to those people, they will pay out to them. So all these things they go all this while until they can't catch them. Now they can't go US. Now when you look at this in Kenya and can't look the one when we say Hush Puppy Day, how you go to look at those two of them?
And now when they talk now the same Nigeria, not two of them. Be one do good, one do bad. But the one where you do bad now, the whole world they hear. Say Nigeria person do this bad. Because the one when you do good now,
the good one now the Nigeria media they carry
and see what when it happen now because of that one they can't say other Nigeria citizens where they Dubai when they write for application for work, may they not grant them for them.
Yes.
You see the kind of world where we say we they living. And the other side where Nigeria do good, they no talk then and say anywhere Nigeria person right give Nigeria citizen work for this good work where they do. Nobody they talk that one for Japan. Say for this good work where Nigeria do now, every Nigeria citizen see what they go enjoy because of this good thing. But because of one Nigeria person who do bad thing now for Dubai now, because of that one, every other Nigeria now, they say make they punish them. Exactly. You see the kind of world where we say we they live. You say it shows say even the people, I'll say the white people now, the world, not really they take us as a friend. They just they treat us like enemy. Yes. And where we for miss and wrong like this. This one are the more reason why our leaders now go sit down. Because to me, the way they take the rub body with these white people, the way they take they go stay that side, they carry our money, they go there. It contribute to this thing. When the white man knows say you dey comfortable with yourself, you dey as you dey eat. Even when you go, they say, come, you say, no, you never get chance. These people, they treat us like this because they see say we not they stay our house. Like Oyibo don't tell me, say, why be say Nigeria people not they stay their house? Then they pursue them for their house. For everything wey they get, they not fit stay their house. So because they see say we know they live like one way they comfortable, let me then they treat us. If not, see wetin happen. Which of that country that way you say walk out of them? The ambassador.
They are ambassador of Lebanese.
Where they invite, say see the way we say their person go put a Nigeria girl for net, say one seller. Then the next thing they invite and come, he just walk out of them. Just imagine disgrace. Where we say they give us ambassador. You go come tell me say now one ambassador to one country. I see when I did the office of the ambassador to Nigeria for Italy. When I did the office for Italy, I see the way they say they talk about Italy government. Even when Nigeria person get one issue, the way it is saying they go there, go back there, when they don't come because of that one, they use that anger now, they deal with other Nigeria. The way they bring the matter down. I see the way they say the ambassador, Nigeria ambassador, the way they do there that day. How much more? You did our own land. They call you for a meeting. The meeting never say, you know, now this one now call me for. You just walk out. Just imagine that kind of trash.
Okay, get what you want to talk.
Yeah, see, my brother, may I tell you, my body not dey hot.
Okay.
My body not feel hot because a lot of this.
No, what I mean, I say you are itchy to say something.
No, I just react to a good comment on this Nigerian matter. See, ambassador feel work out on the Nigerian government because why? We ourselves not feel like ourselves. Maybe the diversity way they within us they create a problem. Start with Uduota, Nigeria. If you be Northerner, if you get favor. If you be Southerner, you get favor from Southerner. Westerner like that. Those divisions, we know they practice nationalism. If not, they're not born. Me go be city president. An ambassador from Lebanese go work out on Nigerian government. Now handcuff I take them back to Lebanon. Handcuff. That disgrace, it go get on 2 million times. When they put my own citizen to say they want to sell them online, which disgrace don't they pass down? You see, this issue of hush puppy and whatnot, there's never a time. The system of the Western world has always been like that. You know what they call natural inferiority complex? With all due respect, these are our leaders. They be naturally inferior people.
Some of them will not just say. Oh.
Most of them, when they see Oyibo man, they go to jump like cricket, as if say they never see those things before. Somebody fit deal with Oyibo man, they with person the other day, they with some Lebanese. They want to talk to me where they. I said, man, I seek private audience with you. He said, no, you want to talk where they talk with your own brother. They use Oyibo as a reference. I just looked at the man. There, I lost every respect for him. You understand? But I kept it to myself and I said, see this one. Hush puppy, yes, if you don't do something. Until it is proven, you're not supposed to pass judgment on her. What be the people where they pass judgment on hush puppy the most? Now the same Nigerians.
Media trial.
Because jealousy dey, and the boy no get sense. If they do something where they take they get money, maybe the money 1 or 2 ways not still good. Now sense that they do things for this life now. Okay, when you first go stay, you go settle for another country. They show Bentleys and all those. And what's the point? The Bentley where you drive, where you show the Lamborghini. Now you do them. The people where do them, those Jewish where they build those cars, their money they pass each other 18 times before you enter another ethnic group. Oyibo people not get when they take good. I lived with them for over 20-something years. I like them all. But they get that jealousy for us. Once one make mistake out of 100, that mistake they go drag am. Look at when one boy carried bomb saying they go Detroit. One boy where Papa they talk to. So the Papa even they sanction her from Nigeria. They stay for America. One boy like that. Abdul Hotel.
The
Papa they fight her.
Bank, whatever.
If Papa report the boy to the FBI.
Yes.
To the CIA, say this boy, be like say he want to do all this terrorist thing, we don't make sense. So.
Even if
the Papa don't report him, he not say stop the American government, that useless government.
No, I beg, no.
You
know, hey, you know, I beg you retrieve that word.
Okay, I retrieve the word.
Okay, yes.
Say no, the useless government. The American government at the time.
Yeah,
people will did that.
We apologize for the use of that word. The American government, not useless government.
I think we can always edit that.
Go ahead.
You know, that government, they can't say all Nigerians, now they ban them from getting visa to America because all of them are terrorists. It still happen. You see them.
Okay, all right. The program where they watch now, Uduota, they reach from Independent Television, Edo State, Nigeria. Yes, we'll take a small break for inside this program. After that, we'll continue. Now, we'll not come back. The program you see the watch now, Uduota, will reach from Independent Television, Edo State, Nigeria. And then we'll look at this issue of our brother, I will be Kenya, the one who say he returned plenty money for Japan on the, I think, around 19th of June. Yes, they returned that money. Even President Muhammad Buhari said, don't write to comment down. Say, yes, so he say, why he do one? Number one, he gets a very good family background to that into a Nigerian citizen. Then, secondly, too, he said, why they do it? He want to let the world know, say, yes, so good people also the Nigeria. Then I'm waiting with the discuss inside this program. Then we come to look at with the other one, where they call hush puppy, when we say he use some kind of internet means, take collect some money from people and they come arrest them for Dubai, kind of go to try for America. My brother, Etosa, you talked to us before just now. Yes. So me continue from where for talk.
So one thing I try to talk, we say with the hush puppy situation, yes, it is possible say you don't make some mistakes, but judgment not supposed to be passed on somebody until they don't follow the processes. Yes, they extradite them to America. You foresee questions, say they for not feel try for Dubai. If Dubai, if you do all the work to feel say, okay, this boy don't do something way wrong, regardless of his lifestyle. Because sometimes certain things may look wrong, but the reason of doing it may not be wrong. Hush puppy, they do what they do for those places. They say you not do well. But if you even come back to our land, you get even surprised that these same people, they are our land. What that they collect for our land through fraudulent means is way, way more than what hush puppy could possibly collect. But at the end, nobody they mention that. Because why? That comes to the issue of superiority. They feel that they are superior to us. Even the system where they do them, if they say you do fraudulent way, hack email and whatever, who they develop the hacking technology? Now the same people. Just like when Jonathan, they say Jonathan government corrupt, Jonathan government corrupt. Jonathan can't seek audience with CNN. He get to pay $64,000 to just get audience with CNN. To just let them know, say, this oil where you say that they thief from this government for Nigeria, where they're supposed to develop the people, where they say on the joint venture, now token, they give Nigeria for whatever that they produce for the oil. The kind of arrangement, they carry the bulk of the money, they create jobs on our people. If they thief oil as many as it be, maybe 1 million barrels or 2 million barrels, if they not see who buy the oil, they not thief oil again. But on the way they complain, they cry, they use mindset, they play with our people mind, say, this government corrupt. And I still they buy the stolen oil. I beg, make una know they buy the stolen oil again. They point one finger at Nigerians. Nigerians need to really sit back and first be their brother's keeper before let things they run through process before they pass judgment. For France, French citizens they do commit offense for outside France. Some go do drug, they will catch them. They will return them to France. When they reach France, they will slap the center house, not try them again. Not be say not do wrong, not be say they not physically deal with them in a way where they say go take change or rehabilitate them. They not go pass judgment on them. So hush puppy matter, what me don't see, few slides when I don't see online. Now the same Nigerian people, they don't pass most judgment on them based on the information produced by those people from Dubai and Americans. People where you be say, you know, people really trust.
Efe, before we enter this other side, make I also ask you, going back to Nkena, you discover that, I won't ask you this question as a media man, the hype when Western media, they hype this hush puppy matter. They no hype Nkena like that. When we say Nkena return money, when Nkena return money, they say for their law, he did entitled to 10%. He did entitled to say by 3 months, if they don't see the money, if they don't see you get them, he go give them. These two offer a rejecter before the police call write and later say never see kind of human being like that. President Muhammad Buhari to also write letter commend them for what he do. But the way they take the hype this hush puppy for the bad when he do, so they can go the different headline for here. They don't hype this Ikena like that. Why it be like that?
You see, in all these things we don't discuss, and since there's so many people they do all these things now. Just carry money here now. You succeed in some of those countries. If you see the way they'll take cover you up, they'll make sure say that money may not remove them. They want to make you live comfortable.
Yes.
What you want. You get any of your brother where they Nigeria where you want to come carry meet you here,
yes.
So that may you know they think of us. Quick, ask where you could stay. You say, no, I don't get paper. Don't worry. We'll give you paper. So far this morning, when you don't enter here, so not just carry and come out. Their interest say that money now go help the economy. If most of the things where they do, they talk about and they genuine. When most of the money where they carry enter those countries, why they not say, quick, you and that money, go back. We know they want anybody who go thief at all. Ask. Most of our, if you still go embassy until tomorrow, once they know say you be politician for Nigeria, then they want to give you paper. Why did they give paper? Because they know say politicians will bring money to their country to boom their economy. If you just say you want your pikin want go school, they quick. They'll say, this politician, you know say go carry Nigeria money, carry come their place. So why did they do it? So at times, with Nigeria, to time don't reach make we sit down. We will not see what the kind of orientation. We just carry come on, go carry money put for Igbo land. The same people come, they use things they add you. Wait time don't reach make we sit down, say how will they do our own? Thank God for this COVID-19. You can't really open many people. I say, if this thing say just continue to say for another 5-10 years, you not fit enter another country not fit enter here. What do you go do?
Yeah.
Where the school? Where the healthcare? Now you not fit go that side, go receive treatment. So if you not fit go that side, go receive treatment, our hospital here, what we go do about that? So this few time where this thing happen that day, if people wey we dey for aim of affair na people wey be say really dey think and reason say if to say this thing come stay long now, for long period, wetin we go do? Many of them no fit comot since na go receive treatment. Because the COVID-19 hospital, this one you no go come say na for poor or for rich. You no see as dem beautify, you no see the center as dem fine, because the center now no rich no poor. You come make am fine. If like say the COVID-19 issue na only for the poor, you for say as those other center go, the center go be. Just more saka. This time now, COVID-19 no no poor, no rich. So the same thing that they're supposed to apply for our own hospital here. Say instead of where they go that side go receive treatment, wetin dey there we will not fit get. Na the light we no go fit do here. Na the equipment no fit put here. Na the men wey be say go mad those equipment we no get. Na the building na we no fit get. Na the expert for the treatment na we no get. The question na no. So why we give room now for these people now they look us as a second-class citizen, as if say we not join? You see, you need to see the way that they treat us when you come up for Nigeria. They know they want get regard or value on us. They take us as if say these people no join. This is the always they make me the best when I did their midst. Because if you see the way we say I take shot for Italian airport that day, other people they pass, they not stop them. About 2 of us will be Nigeria, one just pass, the police just come. He say wetin dey our bag. Now I tell am say na only we don't pass. I say go see people when they pass here since. How come now we now you can't stop? Because I be Nigeria. When you see the way I take vote on now you just suffer leave me because I don't get anything at stake there. I don't get wetin I go for. Na program I go for, and the program finish they come back to my country. When we let these people know say we are comfortable with our country, all this nonsense go stop.
See, make a...
You know, say get one point where you make that time about Abdul Muttalab. You know, Landam.
Yes. I said the point with that particular guy, they say, that guy, if Papa as a Nigerian, don't already report and say, the way my Pekin they behave, you know, they do well. Now, Nigerian are good character, the man they show. The man don't go as far, because now highly placed man, he don't go as far as even telling the American government, telling the Nigerian government, say, this my Pekin. It be like say one involved for terrorism thing. No. They already know. But when the time say come, when the boy carry bomb for plane, they still forget all that goodwill wey Papa do, what the Nigerian government do to support, to make sure say this boy not go kill innocent people for America. They still indict Nigerians. They still make sure say they call the Nigerians the bad name when they want to call them. And many people at that time for overseas still they tell Nigerians they be terrorists.
They can't use that they punish everybody.
Use that they punish the whole 200 million people, and they constantly do it. And it is wrong because now they create the problem where they want to make you solve. My brother, not only who create problem, now if you solve them. And if you create and not solve them, you go try to identify the problem and how they take create the problem. Unfortunately, most of our brothers and sisters, when they live with them for that side, they live inside another Nigerian community. They know if you come out to understand their system, to know how they take the cheat us. This life, now raw Peter pay Paul. All the problem wey they see with internet fraud na their hand if on now Igbo people. All the bad character wey they say Nigeria get, so now they still impose am and push on down our throat to make sure say some of our people they compromise. When people like Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein say no, we want make we say self-determined, they bring things come to wipe them out. All in the name not to fit stop those kind of negative things. My brother talk something just now. Say why it be say we not feel learn even this COVID-19 problem wey create. Before I address that one, make I go to the issues of, make I talk about the issues of why the problem will constantly they exist. In those days, when would they tell us the stories? My papa them, during my papa time, never even really take. Nigeria, they send them abroad on scholarship. The government was that viable. When you graduate, you go youth service, they give you car, everything. Gaddafi do am. But why they say Gaddafi, where they do am for people, they get problem with them. Because they don't fit thief Gaddafi oil. So they were not happy with them, which is corruption. They come here, everything will get it, they'll take them. If person carry money go abroad, like some governors in the past where they persecute, when they don't feel recover those loot, instead of them to give them back to Nigeria, they'll say they forfeit them for the country. Because they don't want to make the money come back. So thief, now they talk, thief go thief. But yet to say you're not corrupt. Now because you get media, now make you the do them. Nigeria need to really wake up to first and foremost defend your place. Defend your nation. Yes, it is true we need to develop the country. In those days, this country did very good. Money if you fall, my mama will tell you they'll follow small road, go market. If you come back in the evening or your phone, you'll see me the phone for the exact position. So what you cannot do now, Nigeria characters be that. But these Western people, where they create all this problem, they don't want make they project Nigerians like that with that goodwill where that boy do. That kind of goodwill, they would rather just seal them up, make anybody not hear. Because they benefit immensely from giving us bad names. The same people who say Nigerians corrupt, Hush Puppy do this, Hush Puppy not. To me, I don't see what Hush Puppy do. Now you come up for your land, come take over this land through colonization. You leave government for us. Where it be go work, you don't let them work. All the people who try to lead Nigeria from time, now those who they train for West, especially England. Why they say when they come here, you're going to see Mimi Ejo, Okotebo, go know Minister of Finance, you go know how to spend money in a negative way. Why they say those who they house good, those who come maybe the learned, come they do what not they right. So now them bring our problem for us because they know say we get resources. So when the economy don't too tough, economic problem don't too high, and these people are not put in a situation whereby they need to survive. Now they create why these boys they think outside the box to come to get involved with things ordinary they don't get involved with. If you get papa and mama if you train you well, give you good life with the resources we have gold, we have diamond, we have manpower, we have land for farms, we get everything. Most times, even in Nigeria, now most people don't even know how profitable to even get farm be, to even they do piggery, if even they export. They not give us that platform. All the lights we will not get here. Now them see they use and create job. They go they refine our oil. For there they bring us diesel and fuel. They create job for there. They collect the rest. So the minute that light steady, they're not going to feel they create that job there again. They're not going to feel they refine diesel. They give us diesel. They collect the 26 byproduct and the crude oil what we get. They will give us 3 of the product: fuel, the kerosene, fuel, and diesel. Maybe the jet fuel and buy that they buy for this plane what they use. They'll collect the 20-something byproduct up to books, oil, engine oil, grease, so many things. They'll carry them. So if we can't get lights now, it means say that kind of export business and trade, it's not going to happen again. So they will become poorer. They don't get anything. That is why they will constantly push us to the wall. Our boys or our people go find a way to come up with an idea to say, make I try and make money like this. Then they'll constantly indict them for doing wrong. And at them, push them to that instant. The leaders will go get up, stand up, say, no, this is not supposed to be like this. Go see they go to fight down with media, everything. They can even compromise people within the government to destroy them just because they want to fix us. So if we need to really know say that them be our problem, we go first they hold on. When they say Nigeria do bakam wrong, we will not jump to join them, sing the Hallelujah song. Because Nigeria go do good, they go make sure say they see them, they don't let anybody hear. When Nigeria do good, they do small
the question when I ask my brother just and say, Hush Puppy do something. We for now we know if he say na bad thing, but if they try him, I mean not so law to count. So we know if it's not criminal until the law talk so. So
they don't already pass the judgment against Nigeria.
But you know you give a media fire already.
Do you know that there are so many Americans and British people today and Europeans where don't commit crime worse than Hush Puppy 1 billion times for other countries like Russia, where they say they don't get political arrangement or economic stuff. Those ones they ask for their extraditing to extradite them. May they try for the offense where they commit. Sometimes murder, sometimes raping of children. You know, misappropriation of bad money, all these kind of things, is underground, fraudulent activity. America go tell you say our citizens not the pass here. UK go tell you say our citizens not the pass here. Europe go tell you, Germany go tell you say, come carry on now. Bush not fit go Switzerland for long now. Maybe till tomorrow. They say anytime he come, they must probe him. They must push him, they must deal with him for the war crimes, for some war will happen. But why BC Charles Taylor, all these other leaders for Africa, even the one, all of them, they carry, they go Hague. The Hague where they build now for black people alone. If you want to put their kind of warm, you go know say Nigeria will be sent where those people they. So Nigeria need to really hold back and say, you know what, make I be my brother's keeper. I know say some of our brothers go do wrong. Robbery not in Nigeria until after the Civil War. That's what I read. I'm not there during the Civil War. The country was a good country. We are fighting to see how we fit a balance and make we use our resources to become strong. Because they know say our resources is strong. If they remove one of our resources, they go poor. So they constantly create problems. We're going to push people like Hush Puppy to develop ways because of our level of intelligence to kind of do things when not they right somehow. If you assume say wrong, to make a living. Now constantly they show off that living. Now there we they get it wrong. Our problem we need to look inwards to solve them. I believe that the older generation don't feel really do them because where did they go? Now close by where they come from. The younger ones really need to sit down nicely and quietly. They look at ways at which we fit encourage and reorientate our people. Say, not be so. If they do it this way, not go good. So that make for let who give you meat, give you trap, not catch you.
If before you, okay, you get what you want to ask.
No, I just say me out of when you know what happened that day. Of recent, now you know say we get some of our Nigeria when it be say they pass through Libya, they go Italy, they go those Europe. Before when they camp, it gets more money where they give them. The last time when we were there for that conference, I they see say some of the people they tell us the small money will be said that they give them. That they say that they use and they build house, they use and they build this one, the money they give them, they take the job, that they use and they build house for this side. But of recent now, they can't do an answer, they only give them the cash. Now they'll give you the stamp. Then you only use the art paper now, go take the collectings.
What do you need?
Because then the ESA, then they use that, they can't do something. So then they don't go back to class now. If we just quiet that this one our money, then they return back. So and now just they here like this. Instead of that, they give them the cash. They want to give them the cash again now. Just give them stamp, give them paper.
So go take collect check, go take collect food.
Anywhere you reach, if you're a supermarket, anything you buy, they'll see minus sign inside that paper. Go another place, still minus sign. You don't understand me? And yet, we never sit down and we ask ourselves, say, what we go do? These people, if you see the way they think, they make sure, say, the economy. This thing when it happen now for this coronavirus, all the experts, they go classroom now. What did they go do now to take build their own economy? The infect, where the thing destroy rich, what did they go do? They classroom, they read that. What will they do about our own?
You see, my brother, may I tell you, you know, so when Ebola comes, all this Ebola, all this coronavirus, this COVID-19 are the biggest scam ever what the Western world don't do to destroy the world or to do them in a way to create some kind of problem. You know the effect of COVID-19. You know how many people die out of panic and fear. If any nation, if Nigeria do that kind of COVID-19 release, and when they try even blame China put, from the history of the Henry Kissinger family, where you get World Bank, the richest family in the world, where I moved to some of the big names in the system of European country and whatnot, the big corporate establishment, I don't want to call any of their name because we are not on TV. Them has always had a plan on the depopulation. When they talk about a conspiracy theory. But my brother, this COVID-19, they say when it happened, not tell people waiting they treat you. Not do this, not do that. You want to give Nigeria money to treat the COVID-19, first and foremost, where you from come? I take come out, you say that from bat. Bat from where? Not be bat where everybody they live with all this while. But why you release this thing? Because the book, one book talks say in 2020.
Yes.
So thing go happen.
I read the book.
That craftiness.
I take know that thing.
Hush puppy, they're supposed to add good name journal because hush puppy na baby for anything. You know, to me, I know in that boy. For no reason, the boy no just they try to survive. Yeah, now there's big passer. Now they was still in that time. Well, no problem. Maybe when they kill him or maybe something come and put around, he go see get rest. Now their situation, their problem it can be this COVID-19. What did they use and create? Problem when they use and create, nobody they question them. When Ebola come, they send her from monkey and chimpanzee where Africans they eat. Now Ebola from come. Whereas it is not true. They indict and they stigmatize Nigerians. Say una way they eat chimpanzee and whatnot and monkeys. Say one guy for UK, one immigration, he said Nigerians just come from Lagos, he just bring a bag full of fresh meat of chimpanzee. He just they throw away blood. And I lie. Those one are biowarfare. They create her for lab just to depopulate us. They feel say with the two born. They'll say Islamic people the two born. Why are they born like that? Maybe not come over on us. Well, it is good for you to nurse your fear and plant things where know they exist because now God create everybody. But then who create problem to solve Ebola? As a key reach for East Africa, now Nigeria here, now Jonathan Azembo, our professor, led by Morisibu, former next chairman. Intelligent people as you see them. Now because most of our brothers and sisters don't get choice, if they try to do the right thing, they'll not notice, they can't deal with them from the West, interest, external forces.
You know those people were what were you say Morisibu for this coronavirus? He own analysis is it discovery a big drug when we say they do but listen they say the thing they go up the conspiracy theory let me say next one we just say they don't carry Morisibu say Morisibu they won't carry jailer so the thing is what I try to say how come that Morisibu fit pack those people go that country.
Morisiwu call all our professors because America today they run, they exist. Now Nigerians they run now, both the science and the doctors. Now we be the most educated for the Western world, even Germany, even England. Oh. Nigerians are the most intelligent and the most nicest people you can ever meet. Morisiwu solve Ebola problem by understanding that you need to hydrate person wey catch Ebola, a biowarfare to treat the symptoms. When Americans can't get out for Washington DC, they run come in Nigeria for help. They not publicize them. Nigerians save them from Ebola where they create.
You know if we say Africa, say oh, we dey demarket ourselves.
No, see, we go demarket ourselves because what they call generational shit, my brother. In the talk just say when he go Italy, see the experience where he get to stand up for a right and tell the policeman say people they pass since you not stop him. Why they come to me? When he talk like that, he no say no right. That thing happened to me for the Venice Treviso. I fly from UK to Treviso on a 2-day. I know they stay more than 5 days for any country. Even America, if I go, I know they pass 5 days. This Nigeria now they really feel stay because this country, na natural country, we go see the strive to see how we fit fix am. Make we know the let outside as they throw stone for our glass house. My brother, between you and I, as I come down for plane, what did they do to you? 183 people, all white. Only me, I be the black man. As I did the line, one time, I say my stand for corner, tell me they don't born you well. Start for which corner? If they say a bus or car me drive, I'll reverse, I'll go back. I don't need to come here. This rubbish, I use word, say the country now, this now. He begged me, say my novice, say make a pass. Because he know say, me know my rights. I go, that my right now to an extent, because not be my land I did. The point that I'm trying to make is that Nigerians are the most intelligent people. That is why they hate and they are jealous of us. Nigerians are the most problem-solving people. That is why they hate and they are jealous of us. Even through the religious platform self, even the prayers and all those things in Nigeria, it dey work to a very large extent. It dey work. So, but they don't like the fact say as they don't throw problem, give these people rich. How not they survive? We want wipe now, like we wipe Indians for America.
You know say
how now they take they survive? So Nigeria solve Ebola problem. They can't run for help. They not put out for CNN or BBC or Fox News saying that Nigeria suffer. Then Nigeria just do one small thing, like the other day for London, for Woolwich, many years back, when terrorists jam one military guy, those black Nigerian boys, they never entered Nigeria before. Adebolajo, the Yoruba boys born there. They never ever stepped their foot enter Nigeria once. They go jail because they do crime. They behave street boys. They go jail. They don't Islamize them for inside UK prisons. They can't go jam military man for Woolwich. They can't cut his head with a butcher knife. When they can't shoot those boys, can't arrest them. They want to say Nigerian people, Nigerian descent, but they never entered Nigeria before. Why are you going to call those people Nigerian? Why you not they call Anthony Joshua Nigeria, the heavyweight boxer, will be Nigeria? Why not they call Christina Ogurugu, where they run for UK? Why not they call her Nigerian? Osage, where they run. Why don't they call her Nigerian? So many other Nigerians where they do sport for now. Why not they condemn them? Why not they say they be Nigerian? Where they do well for the British people. The good things where they do. So many. Nigeria now own Gatwick Airport. Now Nigeria use the money for business where they do. You go buy the Gatwick Airport, save jobs for there. Why they talk and say Nigerians do this good? So when they just come, Nigerians need to wake up. They need to get sense because that they are myopic and primitive jealousy. Maybe as hush puppy they say till they show off, until they worry yourself. If you don't enter problem, they'll begin blowing. That thing where they write about them, they go a long way. And that thing now they destroy you as a Nigerian. Me, you not go do me anything because anywhere I want to go, I stand by my right, I do the right thing. But for us as Nigerians, they say if house not kill you, outside not go fit kill you. That is why most time I they defend the government of the country, I they defend the country because I know say they just hate us. Because of reasons where they not even explain. Now that they commit crime, now that they do fraud, anything they want tag that thing with us. Person go thief money for Nigeria, he will kind of go any European or American or China or whatever or Canada. You go let them bring all those money. You say Abacha corrupt. All this money where carry come. You not come to trace and say this money where they come no good. But at the end, when the money reach you hold them, you seize them for the system. You remove what you want to remove. May I use the word? Hold the money. At the end of the day, when the main problem was happening in the Niger Delta because of neglect, from the time of the death of Sarawiwa, problems where these people don't create for us, Nigerians say we need to wake up, make we fix our place, make we know they indict ourselves, so that make the day their own and we get sun, get river, get water, get everything, make we for they enjoy our country. Sarawiwa go, The issue of the men, all the ammunition where they use till they fight. Those are our brothers where they say that they reject the oppression, where they fight their own government. Where those ammunition for the
no,
which is real number they get?
Producer for
they producer for Abakaliki. At the end, all this thing happened for so many years. So many people died. Nobody they question about her. Nobody go down for her. Then tomorrow you say Chancellor bad. Tomorrow you say Samuel Doe bad. Tomorrow you say Abacha bad. You say this one bad. Abacha, all those people, they're not be bad people. To you, they feel bad. To some people, maybe they are certain decisions feel wrong. Because now push where they push, they make them they do all on our interest. But now say who wear shoe. Now the way they pay now for leg. Now we wear shoe.
But no,
we need to fix
before we
ourselves.
come out, see when Abacha take carry those loads go about country and see when the country they return. So when it day, which economy they since?
That's their own
I know
economy.
they run her.
That's their own economy.
So the time when Abacha take carry and go there, why they not pursue the money?
Say corrupt. Say na hush puppy.
The thing won't pay me for this matter. This all this money when we say these are some of these are politicians. Where would they bet make God touch their hearts? Did you be say when you carry this money go this foreign bank, they go give you number. A place that code they give you. That code, most of them, you know, say the politicians either heart attack or one thing, you just kill the person. And once the person die, that money will never ever come to Nigeria. That money will never have a trace.
Yes.
It will always be in their economy.
And that is not fraud and it's not corruption. Nigerians, where they carry money go, our leaders, not be their fault. Now out of fear. If be like thief, when come somewhere, come thief, he carry gun begin shoot. Not be say he get mad and fear. Those people are afraid that when they don't enter government, they can't see the way the country be say direction on day. Don't say not be they go fix this immediate problem. Maybe so they get another 20 years to live. Maybe they quickly out of fear, maybe they quickly go keep this thing for there. But eventually end up doing the wrong thing.
All right, my brothers, I salute you take on this program. Like my people for us, we greet everybody. Nigeria is a better country. We'll be better people. At least you hear the testimony of that our brother. And so many of us be like that. So may we stand our ground. Talk say we be good people and make you use that to always project the image of the country. Out of 80 people, 5 fit just do one wrong thing because we can't discover. Even the one where they do for that side, he back pass the one we do for that. But we just condemn our own. They condemn our own. But Monday again we'll do everything for inside this program. But until then, we salute my brother Susa. I greet you.
Thank you.
Well, not forget my people. Now one dirty with the carry waka, so not do waiting go bring shame. Come give this country Nigeria. Yeah.